Thing.
Yep, I see it. Perfect. Perfect. All right. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to today's Mayor's Managers meetings for Wednesday, October 12th. Online with me is City Clerk Stephanie Carlisle, City Attorney Tamara Niles, and Assistant City Manager Tim Dodd. Tim, I'll have you kick us off. Or actually, Stephanie, kick us off.
Yeah, okay, sure, no problem. So for the 17th, we do not have a study session item. So we did, council did decide at the last meeting to just begin the whole meeting at 7 p.m. With that in mind, I do have one question. Is then do we need to order dinner then since it's not starting till 7?
It's a good question. I guess we should have covered that. Let me get back to you on that, Stephanie, and I'll see if I can reach out to council members.
That sounds great. Okay, so we've got a resolution coming forward for the city attorney employment agreement. Mm-hmm. And then we've got recognition for MOA, recognition for the citizen planning school graduates. We have an approval of a change order with Stanley Consultants for on-call engineering services. Short-term security, additional funding motion. Renewal of contract with Regal Facility Management for custodial services. An agreement with Jacobs Engineering Group for City Ditch Piping Project Phase 1. The EDDA budget is coming forward. And then another contract amendment for funding for, so this is a new one that wasn't on there the last time. So approval of a contract amendment for funding for cross purpose. So I do just need to verify, is that something that can go on consent?
I would say keep it off of consent.
Okay. And then we've got several second readings. So an IGA for the voter services. Mm-hmm. We've got a second reading for all the budget, all the budget ordinances.
Yep.
And then we've got a second reading for an IGA with Cherry Hills Village for vehicle maintenance repair. Mm-hmm. We've got first reading for an amendment to the code regarding trees and shrubs. Amendment to the code for the Colorado Vote Without Fear Act. Amendment to the code for the definition of pawnbroker. Let's see. An ordinance for Malley Center or Malley Senior Recreation Center pedestrian improvements. Mm-hmm. And then that's it for the 17th.
Okay. Yeah, looks like we've already covered all the consent items except for. Okay.
Yeah, we worked hard on the last meeting.
Yeah. No, I'm good. No questions on the 17th.
Okay, great.
We did want to bring up staff if City Council wants to adopt a resolution in favor of any of the ballot questions. This is the last opportunity to do that. And we haven't received direction to prepare a resolution. So just confirming that we're not going to put a resolution on the agenda, because if we are, we have to do it today.
We have not even really discussed whether, have we done this in previous years, Stephanie?
Only one other time.
How long ago?
We did it with Mayor Olson, and I believe it was 2 years ago.
But remember, I have not received direction from council to do this, and I feel bad for trying to do this on the minute. Can I reach out to a few of them and see if that's something that they will want to do?
Yes, if you reach out those to 2 or more, it could inadvertently.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
So I'm happy to do that as staff, and then if at least 4 council members say yes, then I'll put it on the agenda. Does that work for you?
Yeah, that works. I appreciate that, Tamara. Thanks for taking the lead on that.
I also just want to throw in there, our packet goes out tomorrow.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yes, I would anticipate sending text messages the minute we get off the phone and then drafting it probably during our leadership meeting immediately thereafter.
Okay.
And so, Mayor, are you a yes then?
I'm a yes. Yeah.
All right. Then it's just 3 other council members that need to get back to me.
Okay. Appreciate that. Thank you.
Okay, so for the 24th, we've got a study session regarding Dartmouth Avenue traffic calming project update. We have a study session for the monthly financial report for September. Study session item for charter review project. And then a study session for Pedestrian Safety Month project overview and discussion. So we do need to just add some discussion times to these.
Okay. So for Dartmouth, I thought we discussed this one. Let's put that on there for, since it's an update, do we know how extensive this is going to be? I'd still say about
I don't
15
think it's going to be.
Sorry.
Yeah, I mean, there might be some questions and whatnot. I don't think from staff it's going to be super descriptive.
Okay. I'd say like a 15-minute discussion on that.
Okay. And then we've got the financial report, which is typically like a 5 and 5. Are you okay with that?
Actually, I was monitoring this. It's been going 10 minutes on the presentation and 5 minutes on
Okay.
discussion.
Okay, so
10 and 5.
And then for charter, we've got a presentation of 30 minutes. How long would you like to assign for discussion?
Honestly, I've been liking the format of this. I think the presentation and the discussion, I'd say about a 20-minute discussion.
Okay.
And Tamara, just let me know if there's like certain phases of this that you feel may have more conversation than others, but I'm just going based off of what I'm seeing here. So
Will do.
And then we've got the Pedestrian Safety Month project overview and discussion. So
I say 20-minute discussion. I'm not sure just based off that title or that description, but
okay.
I'd say 20 just because it's something that we kind of passionate about. So, all right.
Great. All right. So we're moving on to November 7th. For our study session, we've got Code Next technical provisions. On to the regular meeting, we've got a resolution for Civic Center storage SAN. 2023 fees and rate schedule. Economic partnership agreement with the Greater Inglewood Chamber of Commerce. First reading for amendment to the code regarding animal impoundment. This is something that was tabled from a previous meeting. First reading for establishing standard provision for city contracts in the code. First reading for amending the code for sections of the public offense code to mirror changes in state law. First reading for execution of Comcast dark fiber agreement. And then we do have first reading for a 3-year IGA with Aurora South Metro Small Business Development Center.
Okay. Just a question for Tim or Tamara on the fees, on the fee schedule. A couple of sessions back, study sessions back, we asked to potentially that whole carrot or stick thing, but basically just something about the right of way, or I think it was Mayor Pro Tem that asked that we look at doing an additional fee for contractors that don't follow our rules or something along those lines. I got to go back and look at what it was, but just wondering if it's going to be part of that, the meeting on the 7th, or if we're going to have a study session first on it.
I'm actually on that one. That's on my desk.
Okay.
So I am drafting an ordinance to add a fee for contractors that violate our right-of-way regulations. So first we have to have an ordinance that authorizes it, and then we have to add it to the fee schedule. Okay. So what I would propose, of course, an ordinance has 2 readings and it goes into effect 30 days after. So I anticipated we would proceed with the fee schedule as presented. So it goes into effect January 1, and then supplement it with an additional fee approved by council once the ordinance is effective.
Sounds good. Okay, perfect. You're on it. Thanks, Tamara.
Yes, you're welcome.
All right, so for this study session, if we could go ahead and assign the discussion time.
Yeah, I would say probably about 30 minutes, just since it's the
Okay.
only item. It'll take us just
Perfect.
before 7 o'clock.
Yep, that'll give us perfect timing. Okay. Do you want to assign a consent to this or just keep going through the agenda?
Let's keep going through.
All right, so we're down to November 14th. We've got Code Next Mobility, Access, and Public Realm Design Provisions study session. Building code update. So those are the two so far for November 14th.
Okay.
November 21st, we've got Code Next Sustainability Provisions. And then we do have a proclamations for Small Business Saturday on the 21st. We've got professional service agreements, 2 of them with Berg Hill water consultants. We've got an IGA with Littleton and City of Inglewood regarding cost sharing for revising sewer connector district agreements.
Mhm.
To repeal part of the code regarding cable TV customer standards.
Okay.
We're still on the 21st, yes. So we've got Comcast TV franchise agreement coming forward for first reading for quarterly billing cycles for utility billing. Amending the code regarding traffic procedures and definitions. And that's it for the 21st.
Okay.
The 28th, we have a study session memo, which is the October financial report. And another study session for charter review project. December 5th, we've got a Code Next Housing and Neighborhood study session. We have the recognition of the student art calendar. And then a renewal contract with MV Transportation. It looks like for the Inglewood Trolley.
Mhm.
And then December 12th, we'll have that annual holiday dinner. And so far, one study session regarding charges to the enterprise funds and component units.
Okay.
That's all we've got so far.
Actually, is the 12th? We may want to start discussing that. Maybe I can make it as mayor's choice, but do we normally have a meeting on so the 12th is the second Monday in December.
Correct. We
Haven't
mirrored
we
what
made that
happened
a-
last year, yeah.
Didn't we make it like a special meeting so we can have our second and then take two
Yes,
2 weeks
correct.
off from holidays? So we may want to do that. I can bring it up.
May
and
want to do
obviously-
what?
Yeah, if we want to do that this year, so.
Well, I think we need to because last year you guys had just 2 regular meetings essentially
that's
at
what
the
I-
first 2 weeks in December, and the second one you would start the meeting off with your annual holiday dinner.
Yeah.
And then we
Yep.
were able to wrap up any action items that needed to happen, and then we would meet our charter requirement of having 2 regular meetings in
Exactly.
the month.
Yeah, I'm just looking at the structure of the holidays this year. So yeah, okay. I'm fine with that. So
You're okay. You're okay to move forward like that.
yeah. Cool. I have no questions on any of these items. So anything else from staff?
Nothing from me.
I don't.
No. All right.
Mayor, if you could just get back to me about dinner.
Yep.
And that would be great.
Sounds great. I'll be back in touch today. With that, that concludes today's mayor manager meeting. Everyone have a great day.
Thank you. You
Thank
too.
you. All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.